Hi, my name is Aaron,
And I'm Kelsey.
and together we are the coordinators for the Alternative Break Program here at Biscayne National Park in South Florida. Biscayne National Park is a national park that was designated as such in 1980. Prior to that, it was a national monument since 1968. It is a 173,000 acre national park, and it is 95% underwater. Matter of fact, it is the largest marine park in the national park system. Within the national park, it encompasses 4 really cool and unique ecosystems. The first ecosystem, the one that we're kind of standing in right now, you can see it right on the edge of the picture here, is we have the largest unbroken chain of mangrove shoreline on the east coast of Florida. The mangroves do some really cool things, but the primary function of the mangroves is it serves as the first line of defense for the coastline of Florida. It protects the coastline from storm surge, hurricanes, and coastal erosion. If it wasn't for these awesome trees, we would have a lot less shoreline here in Florida. The second ecosystem, which you can see here in the background, this is Biscayne Bay, which is a 428 square mile shallow water estuary. There are thousands of species of marine organisms here in the bay, and they are actually living here in a nursery. It's a nursery for all these little creatures and organisms, and they're going to grow up and be big animals out on the reef. The third ecosystem is we have the northernmost Florida Keys. And the Florida Keys look like islands, but they're not. They're actually the skeletal remains of an ancient coral reef. And the fourth ecosystem on the other side of the Florida Keys is we have the northern extent of the 3rd largest coral reef in the world. Now I assume everybody knows that the largest coral reef is the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of Australia. And of course the 2nd largest reef, which a lot of people don't know, is the Barrier Reef off the coast of Belize. And once again, we have the northern extent of the 3rd largest coral reef in the world. And all those creatures I mentioned that are growing up here in Biscayne Bay, they're out there living on the reef, the sharks and the lobsters and the fishes and the jellyfish and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Sea turtles. One of our biggest concerns here in the park is sea turtles. Endangered species like the loggerhead and green sea turtle nest here at the park every summer. When our shorelines are cluttered with debris, it becomes difficult, if not impossible, for the nesting turtles to locate a suitable nesting habitat. Furthermore, after emerging from the nest, the small hatchlings can become entrapped within the debris that blocks them from getting off the beach. And it's a really big issue, as you can imagine. This is where you come in. Together, we can make a difference and help creatures such as the sea turtle enjoy peaceful coexistence on our planet. Each year, volunteers just like you guys can join us in cleaning our beaches, learning about the park, and helping to improve sea turtle nesting habitats. Last year, more than 200 volunteers joined together to remove over 7 tons of marine debris from our shorelines, an incredible amount. So please join us in helping sea turtles, cleaning our beaches, and making our planet a more hospitable place for all its inhabitants.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.